Well, accusations of forgery, art forgery, have the Canadian art world up in arms. These are original works by Norval Morrisseau, one of Canada's most famous Aboriginal artists. A lawsuit has been launched by Barenaked Ladies keyboardist Hearn and Canadian tenor John McDermott against a Toronto gallery owner. They accuse them of selling them fakes. Joining us now, someone with a great insight to the art of Norval Morrisseau, Richie Sinclair, who was a protege and longtime friend. Good morning to you, Richie. How you doing?
Good morning.
And I know you met him in 1979. You were a college student at George Brown College. What do you make of this particular, I mean, it's been ongoing for you now for over 5 years. But when you see something like this, that someone claims they've bought a fake of someone so close to you, what do you make of this?
I consider it egregious, what they've done to him. It's similar to someone actually stealing your identity, because really the imagery isn't up to par. They're not what I would call true forgeries.
Yeah, so someone is producing fakes, to be sure, of his work.
In my opinion, and in the experts in the Canadian art world, yes.
And they seem to think that this ring is based out of Thunder Bay. Is that the knowledge that you have?
Yeah, the work has been definitely proliferated from Thunder Bay. I personally have seen images of more than 2,000 paintings that came from Thunder Bay that were not directly from Norval.
No, Norval. And one of the issues here is that Norval produced upwards of 10,000 paintings. Is that right?
Most of us in the know don't agree with that.
Right.
Those figures.
Right.
They've been slowly upped. I mean, to kind of integrate these extra thousands of paintings into his, but my guess is between 5,000 and 7,000 pieces
for his work.
Yeah.
Now you have brought some paintings here. One is a fake, and one is an original Morrisseau.
In my view.
Okay, in your view. So is it to the point where you can't even tell?
I know.
Yeah.
In my view.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
so you're saying, yeah.
But,
so I have a painting over here to my left.
Yeah.
Now this painting here, which tell me about this painting.
Okay, this painting is called Three Gulls. It's from 1972. It's actually available on the market and was loaned to me by Mayberry Fine Art. On the back of it, you'll see, if I'd like to just show you for the camera. This is a whoops.
Well, here, it will just hold her up.
Okay. Pollock Gallery sticker.
Yep.
Here, and that was Norval's primary dealer. And this is the highest provenance of his work.
Okay, I'm going to lean it up against here. So this was, in your opinion, an original.
Yeah. Oh, yes. In my opinion, and in everybody else, there's no.
I'm going to just lean this here because I want you to show, and I'll be very careful with this. Now, this is not.
In my view, this is not. In the view of Morrisseau's principal art dealers, this isn't. But this painting actually went through a small claims lawsuit and was found to be on a balance of probability authentic. Now,
and you were the only one to testify in that suit, were you not?
No, actually, I was a rebuttal witness.
Yes.
Morrisseau's principal art dealer for 20 years, Kinsman Robinson Galleries, Don Robinson testified with regard to that. But
so you believe that's fake, but it was deemed by the courts to be real.
Right.
Okay. And I guess the other question...
Not the courts, but a small claims court, really with only, as you said, one witness versus many other witnesses for those with a vested interest in it. Small claims court is not the place for art forgery.
Now, I just want to ask you quickly, because we're almost out of time, but this has come to light because prominent people like Hearn and John McDermott claim they have fakes.
Yes.
And what's the recourse there? What happens now?
Move forward to Superior Court. They have claims against the Maslach McLeod Gallery.
That's in Toronto, who sold them the paintings.
Which is in Toronto, sold them the paintings. And really, these are two great Canadian artists who care about art.
Have you seen the paintings? Do you think their paintings are real or not
I've seen Kevin's. I haven't seen John McDermott's. Yeah. And no, my opinion is that they're definitely from the same stock. Here's the telltale sign.
Okay, we're also, and this is all alleged for sure.
Right. Telltale sign is this black dry brush signature. You'll never find anything from the historical record in the museums that have anything like this.
Right.
So these all appeared after 1999.
So it's all before the courts. Richie, I want to thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate it. Thank you.
My pleasure.